Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. All right, so let's jump into this tarot read and get started. So it is going to be another general read, guys. So you might find that the message resonates with you, but it might not as well. That's just fine. You'll know if it's meant for you because it'll just fit your life. We also are going to draw a tarot token at the end of this read. So I just, that transformation card, this is going to have a very special meaning in our read. I get a funky vibe off of it that I just can't quite place yet. Destiny. Destiny. This one too, this Destiny card. Love begins. Feel like somebody is going through... Somebody's going through... God, what is this? This is not discontent and boredom. It's not. I know that's what the card says, but that's not what this is. I have this distinct impression of like being tired and being exhausted. Being tired, being exhausted, feeling kind of frazzled. Feeling frazzled. I'm trying to place what it is to feeling frazzled. Is like somebody not sleeping, somebody stressed out. Stressed out. Love begins. Love begins. Victory and success. These cards, I feel like I'm getting like two different reads off of these cards, and it's like some feel like they belong together and then others feel like they belong together, and they feel like it feels so different with the energies that are coming forward. Accelerated motion. This accelerated motion is like these two different sides coming together. Victory and success. So I feel like this movement, choices, and decisions, like this is speaking to like something else. This is victory and success. This is like somebody's choices bringing victory, some sort of a victory. I'll tell you guys too, when I touch this victory card, I can see like a battlefield, like people lying on a battlefield, like bodies on a battlefield. Never had a vision like it before, and in this love begins, I feel like a rebirth, like a begin again kind of thing. I'm trying to figure out how in the hell these two things fit, because somebody's not sleeping, somebody's stressed out, somebody's in this sort of like emotional withdrawal, and they're having some sort of issues here, and then there's this other side of things that feels like it's completely not contemporary. It feels like something completely different. And then somehow they're all colliding. Somehow this is all colliding together. Destiny. I almost wonder if this is like a past life. With destiny transformation. Like somebody was born again. Somebody was born again and started a new life. But this battlefield thing is part of the past. It's part of the past. So these go together but are yet separate at the same time. Because that is what I'm feeling. Foundations and achievements. This is like... See, this goes with the battlefield one. This is like someone's home, like defending someone's home, defending someone's homeland. This is part of this past. This is like going off to fight. This is like going off to fight. These two lives are also in completely different parts of the world. I'm going to tell you that too. Not only is this like different time periods, this is different parts of the world. It's like the landscape is completely different to both of these. Choose wisely. I do feel like something that happened in this person's past life, it's like it was really tragic, and it may have even been in this, whatever they were fighting in this battle, like it brought like a level of PTSD, and it really shook this person. Something that they saw or learned about the battle that they were fighting, it's like it screwed them up. I feel like it really screwed them up, like whatever they were fighting for, or seeing the casualty or the cost of this fighting. It's like they felt like they were misled by their leader, their king, whoever the fuck it was. It's like they felt like they killed people for not a good reason. I feel like it screwed them up. It really screwed them up mentally, what happened in the past. They felt like they made the wrong choice. Keep feeling like they felt like they made the wrong choice. Like it was like a turning point. Whatever that battle was that happened, I feel like up until then they were certain that they were doing the right thing. And then there's something about that carnage that they saw, that they experienced, like a switch flipped in their head. A switch flipped, trapped in fear. As if somebody's actually having nightmares about this shit and they're afraid to go to sleep. I think they're having nightmares about their past life. I don't know if this is on a nightly basis. It's enough that it's got them like they don't sleep. Like consistently, they don't sleep well. They're exhausted. This person feels exhausted. This person is having trouble sort of going to work, doing all their day-to-day things. I do feel like that emotional withdrawal actually applies to them. And they're just struggling. On a day-to-day basis, this person is just struggling. Whatever this was that this person was battling in their past life, I feel like religion came into it. I feel like someone felt like they were fighting for God or fighting for their God. But the reality of what actually happened and seeing it, it was like, this is not what God would want. This is part of what shook this person. It's like it changed their view on things. They saw people celebrating. People who were not involved in the fighting. It's like you weren't there, you didn't see it. And then they saw, I don't know if these were like officials. After this battle was over and they were like celebrating, they were cheersing that they won. And it was like, what are you celebrating? Because there's like this horrible carnage that this person experienced, this person took part in. And I feel like there's like something broke mentally in them in their past life. In their past life, like they couldn't handle it. I do feel like to them it was a downward spiral. I feel like also once this person passed over, I feel like they sat in that realm for a while for their soul to heal, because this left a stain on their soul, and I do feel like the waiting game speaks to it. Like they took time to try and heal before they came back to the physical world again to try another life. I feel like I said, it left a stain on them. This nastiness that they saw, like it kind of threw that life into a downward spiral. It really did. I do feel like there is some sort of pact that they made to themselves for this life. Like do no harm. Like I'll never hurt anyone ever again. I will never take part in that kind of thing ever again. I don't think this person who is having these dreams realizes that their soul made that pact to itself to never do these things again. I do feel like this was something this person said in their past life. It was a promise that they made to themselves. I will never take part in anything like that ever again. I feel like the person in this life is going through some sort of struggles. Do you feel like they're going through some sort of a struggle where their stress is elevated to? I also feel like this lack of sleep is causing trouble too in concentrating, like work, making money. I don't know if they feel sick or they feel like maybe I'm getting sick, or they're starting to worry about their mental health too with this and not sleeping. Recognition and reward. I get the vibe off this recognition and reward card is like recognizing what this is and where this is coming from. Actually, the word journaling came into my mind. Like this person needs to start journaling their dreams to maybe start making sense of this past life that's coming back to them. King of Pentacles. See, and this is speaking to part of their past life. They were like a knight. They were like a knight fighting a king's battles. As king, I see arrogance in that king. I see him sitting pretty on his throne, nowhere near a battlefield, not really experiencing the carnage, not recognizing it for what it was. I feel like that's part of the celebration. That's part of this celebration that they won the battle. But to this person, it was like it mentally broke them. What they saw there, what they took part in, it like mentally broke them. I feel like they came home from whatever this battle was and they were seen as like heroes. They were celebrated as heroes. This is part of the celebration that went on. And this person they're like, I don't think you realize exactly what was lost. I feel like it was to invade and it was to take more space. It was to take resources. This was part of bringing this king an abundant harvest. But it changed things for this person emotionally. As Ace of Cups is like a new beginning. A new beginning, a new cycle. Cups is about emotions. This emotionally changed this person. It changed their soul. It left a stain on who they were. It changed how they viewed the world. The Star card. It's like it gave them a new perspective. It gave them a different clarity. I do feel like they questioned their leader. They questioned their beliefs. They questioned their values. Like, who am I doing this for? Am I just a puppet? Am I just being manipulated to harm other people so that someone else can get rich or something like that? Like, I'm telling you, what happened in this person's past, in their past life, and it's like that battle. I keep getting pulled back to the vision of that battle. Like, it really screwed this person over. This was like massive PTSD this person went through. Feel like they traveled after this. They did not want to be a knight anymore. I feel like this, like, dropping everything, like dropping whatever they couldn't just pick up and carry in a sack and just ditching. Like this person ditched. I don't know if they immigrated somewhere, they just went traveling. They left. They just left their old life behind, this being this knight, this fighting, and they were just like, see ya. And they just took off. I feel like this person just took off. I don't feel like it was any particular direction either. They just went. They just went. The Ten of Cups is like abundance in the home life. I feel like some of these cards don't belong to the past. Some of these cards are contemporary. The Nine of Wands is definitely for this soldier in the past. And I felt like he tried to outrun the memories, like this person tried to outrun the memories. I feel like they drank a lot. This person drank a lot to try and forget too. This might have even been the cause for them passing, because I feel like their life really went downhill after this. It was like not being able to sort of live with knowing what they had taken part in, knowing what they had done. That Justice card, I feel a balance. I feel like things coming back into balance. I get pulled back to the waiting game. I get pulled back to like taking time to heal, some sort of time to heal for oneself before they decided to try again. I feel a lot of drinking though. They did a whole lot of drinking after this. Yeah, their life went downhill. I don't feel like they made any connections with people after that either. They were very much a loner. They would sort of just keep traveling. I feel like maybe they would do odd jobs for a little bit of money just to sort of survive until they get to the next town. Move on, move on. They never set down roots anywhere after this. I feel like it completely screwed them up. That completely screwed them up. The Moon card. See, a lot of this is buried in this person's subconscious too. I feel like it's going to start coming out in their dreams. I feel like bits and pieces of this they're going to start experiencing. The scenes that I see in my mind are the celebration, are like, it's like inside of a hall. And it's stone, it's made out of stone, and people are celebrating. I feel like it speaks to that rejoice and celebration. It speaks to sort of when they came home from this battle. I feel like it's a time when this person experienced sort of this feeling of being sick at how everybody was celebrating this. That's going to be a moment this person sees in their dreams. I also feel the traveling and sort of the going from town to town is going to be something this person sees. Scenes in sort of like old pubs, old bars, drinking, getting drunk. I do feel like these are going to be scenes this person sees in their dreams. I feel like more and more of the story is going to start playing out in this person's dreams. The Moon card. And the Moon card is like secrets that are still to be revealed. Things that are still hidden. They're hidden in the subconscious though. Hidden in the subconscious. Knight of Swords, or Page of Swords here, and the Chariot card. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to move away from this. I feel like this is now we're moving into this life now too. I'm having trouble sorting out some of these cards and exactly where they fit, if they're in the past, if they're in the present. This Chariot card definitely speaks to the present and somebody who's moved on, somebody who's moved forward. This is a new life that's being built. We're sort of starting fresh. The memories don't exist. Technically, they are there somewhere back in the subconscious, but it's not like something someone can just readily sort of conjure up for themselves. This is why it's coming out in dreams. It's being sort of communicated to them through their dreams. What is going on? Seven of Swords. There's something that's triggering this too. I feel like there's something that's triggering these memories to come out now rather than, you know, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Something that's going on around them that's triggering everything to come out. Seven of Swords, something that's unfair. I don't get political, guys. I think this is actually the war that's going on right now in the Ukraine. I think they've seen images. I think this is what's actually triggering them to remember things that happened in the past. Things that they took part in, things that they felt guilty about. It's that stain. It's that stain on their soul. And it's still there even though their soul took time to try and heal. I feel like it's still there, and I feel like a coming back together. This is this accelerated motion. It's like one life crashing into the other. It's coming back into their mind. It's coming up through their subconscious. They're remembering being a knight. They're remembering feeling like they were fighting for what they thought was the right cause until sort of looking at the carnage around them, and it changed their mind. Something in them changed. And it's like it was too much for them to handle. The suffering, the pain. I do feel like now it's coming back around with things that they're seeing in the contemporary world as well. And they're seeing this, and it's like they're seeing some other sort of, it's kind of like a reflection of what they did, right? Like a leadership who sent their soldiers to die. They sent their soldiers to create more carnage, and it's just like war. People getting hurt, people dying, people being harmed, like all this awful stuff happening. I do feel like they're seeing it again. They're seeing similarities between what they experienced in their past life and what's going on now in the world. And their subconscious is making that connection because their soul still remembers. Their soul still remembers what's going on. And it's like I said, worlds colliding, and they are losing sleep. This person is losing sleep. I feel like they're having trouble sort of figuring out why they're having these nightmares, why they can't sleep. This is this Fool card and this sort of this new perspective is being able to realize that these are memories. This is not something their imagination is conjuring up. And that's why I felt that recognition and reward. I felt like the journaling, this person being able to journal about their past life is going to help them to take back control of what's going on. I do feel like it's going to help with the anxiety. I do feel like it's also going to help with the sleeping too. Being able to recognize where this is coming from. I feel like easing up. Like this is going to ease up for them. It's going to help this person to rest more. Because right now it's like the confusion, the stress of not sleeping. It's like it makes it worse. It makes it worse. It's like a vicious cycle. So being able to express this in some way, like by journaling, right? Dream journaling, writing down what they're seeing, the images that they're seeing. I feel like it helps them to get back on top of this. It's going to help them to get back in control. See, taking back control, getting your power back, finding more empowered back. And this is their soul's legacy. Being able to journal their soul's legacy is going to help them to find temperance. It's going to help them to find balance. It's going to help them to sort of make peace with the past and make peace with the present as well. Because what they're dreaming is not just their imagination. It's actually true. It's something that they've been through. And being able to acknowledge it is sort of like bringing that truth forward that's deep within someone's self, something that they experienced in a past life. I do believe it's going to help to sort of settle these things down. That Four of Wands, I see stability. This is going to help to bring stability back into this person's life. This is going to help to even out their sleeping. And I feel like it's going to bring a bit of peace of mind too, that they're not going crazy. There's actually something to all of this as well. So our tarot token is the Empress. This Empress, she is like the universe. She is very nurturing. She speaks to growth. I do feel I get pulled back to transformation. I get pulled back to destiny. This is like this person being able to embrace their connection to their past life. I do feel like it will help them to grow spiritually. I feel like delving into their own spirituality and sort of what that means to them and being able to sort of grow that, being able to do their journaling. I do feel like this is sort of a step in their personal evolutionary process and sort of them growing as a person too. I think it's going to gain some personal strength in their life too, in which they find sort of empowerment and self-confidence and more of a sense of who they truly are as a person too. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed that read. If you did, if it resonated, please feel free to comment and hit that like, that subscribe. It definitely helps these messages get out there. Have a good day.